Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. Sure, you can go to Turkey and get your hair transplant like all these other crazy people, or you can just stay on your couch and get signed up with Hims. Hims provides men with the convenient access to a range of hair loss treatments to get the job done. The process is 100% online, which is awesome. You can choose from a range of different treatments, from chewable tablets or sprays or serums. You could be seeing a whole new guy in the mirror after just 3 to 6 months of getting started with Hims. Here's the deal. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/YKWD. That's HIMS.com/YKWD for your personalized hair loss treatment options. HIMS.com/YKWD. Results may vary based on studies of topical or oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. What's up, everybody? We were just trashing. We're not going to say who, but I don't know if you guys know this, but yes, we were just going over people's Instagram videos and fucking trashing a few.
Shitting on them.
Yeah, it was, I mean.
That's the best part about Instagram, though. Like, the best part about Instagram is that it's people's best attempt to look they're trying their very best.
Yep.
And then you watch their videos and you go, oh, this sucks. And but TikTok, everyone looks like a moron.
Yeah.
And everyone's watching them going, oh my God. Like, people are like selling out books because no one showed up to their book signing on TikTok.
Right.
So you get rewarded for being a fucking loser over there.
Well, it's funny to see they get rewarded for being cheesy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. You know, we're comics, and we're so worried about other comics.
Yeah.
We're so worried about other comics seeing us go, hey, what's up? But the ones that don't care, that are just like, what's up, guys? I'm heading out to fucking Little Rock. Let's get this motherfucker done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It works. So it works. It fucking works.
Sup, guys?
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. What's up, guys?
I'll be honest with you.
How's it going, you guys?
Rosebud Baker is here. One of my favorites. I mean,
Sup, guys?
Probably when you look at Rosebud from a distance across the room, you're like, wow, what an angelic, beautiful woman that God made.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Everybody thinks that, by the way. Every single person.
And then you walk up to that where she's at, and she opens her mouth, and you're like, oh, God, the devil lives inside of this beautiful gem of a human being.
Yeah, I go,
yeah. But it's one more time. Comedy comes in threes.
It's like seeing, when an animal sees a robot in the wild.
A what?
And they get worried.
I don't think that it's only happened 6 times.
What do you mean? An animal seeing a robot in the wild?
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah.
Listen, that's not.
It's like when you see like a human. No, you know what it is? It's like when you see. Sorry, I just woke up. You know when you see.
I don't know where you're going, but I can't wait.
Remember Whitney's robot?
Whitney
Cummings
had a robot.
Yeah.
I remember Rocky had a robot.
No, Whitney had a robot.
I didn't know that.
Okay,
is that
every time
is that the guy she was dating?
No, I mean,
what can I do for you?
There's been a few, but like
I love Whitney. Before one of her fans sends it to her.
Yeah. But there's when I saw that robot, I was like, oh, it looks like a sick person.
Oh, Whitney had a robot of her.
Yeah, isn't it? So that's like.
Can I stop you, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just school you a little bit on this because you are a beautiful woman on the outside. as a guy, that's Whitney's fuck doll. That's not a robot. That's a
It's a robot. It talks.
The bit was it was a sex boot. It was
it's to fuck. It's
Yeah.
not to do stuff
But it
around the
talked
house.
and it blinked.
Yeah, that's exactly the best fuck doll ever. I mean, what do you think? Where do you think we're going with this? You guys, women, you guys are sitting there going, I want a job. I don't want to do this. Where nerds are, weird science is happening.
Yeah.
Where someday.
I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't care less. I'll stop you right there. There's nothing in the world I could care less about
you're
than
my
sex
wife.
dolls taking over for women.
I know.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't. And neither does my wife.
No one over 30 gives a shit
It's
that
a
you
weird-
guys are fucking robots.
Nobody
Have
cares.
Adam.
Leave us alone.
Have Adam. Leave us alone so we can stop hanging out and talking about who molested us.
Not only do you want them to fuck us, you want them to talk to us.
Yeah.
Hey, go talk to her. Whatever boring thing about the new iPhone that folds open, I don't want to hear. I don't care.
Stop showing me your clips on YouTube. I don't fucking care.
Honey, just look at this one. Look what Cannon said. This is a good. Sorry.
The number of clips that Andy has to show me.
Do you know that my wife doesn't follow me on one thing
Good for
and
her.
doesn't watch
Any of your comedy.
I'm pretty sure she didn't see my last special, and she was there. I'm pretty sure she was talking to a friend. I'm pretty sure. I came up. How was
She's
it?
in the back.
She went,
this
good.
fucking asshole. You never yap.
Yeah, where's the check?
Yeah.
Where's the check? It is true. But they are. The robots are coming to where. Well, you were saying something about Whitney's, though. We're getting sidetracked because it's 8 a.m. What were you saying about Whitney's fuck doll that you said was a robot?
It
in the
doesn't
wild?
matter. It doesn't matter. I was basically trying to say that, like, when an animal sees another animal that's sick, it goes like, ugh. And that's like the way that I feel around robots and around. But I don't know what I was connecting it to anymore. It was.
You said when animals see robots in the
don't,
wild.
This is
I
your
said-
fault because you sidetracked me.
I did sidetrack you, but
You
because-
sidetracked me, and now you're like, well, what was your original point at 7 a.m?
Okay, but here's
At
the thing.
6:30 in the morning?
At 5 a.m, it doesn't matter. But here's the thing, Rosebud. The fact that it's 5 a.m. and the sun hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You said it's like when animals see robots in the wild. I said that's only happened 5 times because we don't have robots.
Because
But
I
then-
said the wrong thing because I was trying.
But then you brought up Whitney's robot, and I was like, Whitney had a robot, and it's a fuck doll. It's not a robot. It does nothing for you.
It's a robot that you can fuck.
That's a fuck doll. That's it. It doesn't make you coffee.
No, it's a fuck doll plus.
Okay. You know what? I will say it's a fuck doll deluxe.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
It's a fuck doll plus.
It's a fuck doll plus because it'll keep its eyes open.
How bad would it if you bought the Whitney fuck doll and it's like, what do you think of this premise?
It's running bits.
Running bits.
That's the genius of that fucking robot.
I tell you what's up with Whitney, though. Ever since she had a kid, she balanced out.
Yeah.
She just her talking because
Yeah.
you see us all doing our shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has to, people like at that level, and like even you have to put stuff out there that's entertaining to people. You know what I mean? But she's like, I was watching her clips and she seems happy.
Yeah.
I love when somebody has a kid
And they seem happy.
and it because it's not about you anymore.
Right.
It's about them.
Yeah.
And it really fucking levels us out as because we're crazy egomaniac, narcissistic pieces of shit, but we also hate ourselves.
Right.
So it's two of these worlds that collide all the time.
Yeah.
And then we have to go out in front of people. But then when you have a kid, it's like all about that, and it
Yeah.
really simplifies your
My
world.
life feels like Severance now, a little bit. When I'm with the kid, I feel like an innie, and then I come out, and it feels like I'm in a completely different.
When you come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. How?
And then I'll go to work, and I'll be like asking ChatGPT when I'm gonna feel normal again.
What does it say?
It's
Is
not good.
that your fucked all plus?
It's my fucked up plus. My therapist is in the Bahamas, which is selfish, but I can't believe he fucking told me that. I was like, don't tell me that.
Why, that he's going to the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm like, I don't want to know that you are making that much money off of me.
The Bahamas
That you can
is
just
not that
disappear to the Bahamas for like a month.
It's not Turks and Caicos.
Well, it's he's gone for a month. You can take a month off of work.
They always do that, and they usually do it in August. So it's better that mine takes the whole month of August off.
But that's during the summer. That's not in the dead of winter. This is like the worst. I'm like, you left during March?
What? You?
Well, like, that's when I'm like the most suitsuicidal. And
Why?
you're just
What's wrong with
taking off to
March?
the Bahamas?
What are you into college basketball? Why?
I don't give a fuck.
Why March?
Because February sucks, right?
February? All right.
February sucks.
Yes, it
But
does.
March sucks worse than February.
Do you know why February sucks?
Why?
Because we have
Black
nothing
History
to
Month. That's why you hate it.
Don't throw me. I don't like that you made the racist
why you
joke
hate
and
it.
you made it my joke. That's such a Keith Robinson move. That's why you hate it, because you're racist.
Because that's why.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You're like, well, they took the Black Lives Matter sign away this month, so that was better for me. And
so happy. Will you put this on your lawn? No.
it's a big piece of sidewalk.
Well, I remember Rich Voss, when the Black Lives Matter thing happened, he put a big sheet that said Black Lives Matter on his
lawn?
on his bushes out front. Didn't even straighten it out.
It looks like a clan sheet.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's a clean. Why don't you just put two holes at the top? You fuck. What'd you get out of your closet?
Put a hat on top of it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think February, what happens is we have nothing to look forward to. So because you have Thanksgiving, so you start school.
Right.
Then you have to just get to Thanksgiving.
Right.
Thanksgiving, you just got to get to Christmas. Christmas, now you have New Year's. You have these little moments of February. What do we have?
Nothing.
Summer.
It's just winter.
It's winter, but because you have a kid, what's going to happen? You get these vacations.
What do you mean?
You get February vacation.
What are you talking about?
When you're school. So your kid,
school.
So when your kid starts to go to school, you're going to have these weeks off, these those are times where you're like, we have to plan something to go with the kid.
Okay.
So like February vacation is, what are we going to do February vacation? So we'll go up to the tiny house and he'll go skiing or snowboarding.
Right.
And so you're going to have like more goals to get to.
Okay.
So you don't have to go from January all the way to fucking June
Right.
to get to some type of happiness goal, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we have Easter, but that's nothing.
I was trying to teach her about Easter. She's not interested.
What do you mean? How do you know she's not? How old is she?
She's at 1.5.
I mean, come on. Give her cut her some slack.
I showed her a book with a bunny in it.
Did she read yet?
She like reads the books with me.
Yeah. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Nothing's like she's not putting it together.
2, 3, put the eggs in the backyard or in your terrace.
Right.
On your balcony.
Right. I love that you think we got a fucking.
You don't have a balcony?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
But you got a nice place.
We bought a place. We just bought a place.
Did you buy the place you sent me?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Do you have a backyard area?
There's like a playground like down the street.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Hey, it's over by the needle.
Right. Yeah.
Right, right there, the egg. By the needle. Don't pick the needle up.
Don't pick the needle up.
No.
Okay,
That's dog shit. That's dog shit.
Fine. Put the needle in. I don't care. We'll sort it out later.
Yeah, we have a backyard, so we would go out I'd wake up in the, whatever, and put all the eggs in the backyard.
Yeah.
He'd walk around, and there's always a couple eggs he couldn't
You don't talk to Andy
find.
about this shit, do you?
Who?
You don't talk to Andy about like having a yard too.
No.
Good.
No.
Good.
Why?
Because Andy has this vision that we're gonna like move upstate, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
And why?
Because I don't want to move upstate.
Okay, but why?
Because I don't want to live there.
All right, okay, again,
Why?
got it. Why?
Because
Are these the arguments you have? Because I said so.
yeah, 100%.
I kind of wish my wife was like that. She's like, I don't know.
I just don't want to. I'm like, well, for one thing, we went to go look at a place upstate, right? It was about 3 p.m. We drive up there. It takes an hour and a half to get like near where your old place was.
Right.
And but even closer.
Yeah.
And we look at the place, and then both of us had a spot that night.
Yeah.
And I scheduled this so that he would know, okay, if we lived up here and both of us had a spot tonight,
Yeah.
how would we do this?
Mhm.
It was impossible.
Not impossible.
We could barely make it back for our spots. We couldn't, we had to like go back home. One of us had to stay with the kid, and then we had to like tag team where he did his spot, drove back, tagged me out. I went to do my spot.
Because where were you living?
In Manhattan.
You were living in Manhattan. What part?
Stuytown.
What is it?
Stuytown.
Oh, Stuyvesant Town. Can you
Yeah.
not fucking millennial me?
That's not a millennial thing.
We call it
You
Stuyvesant.
sound like Bill Maher right now. It's not a millennial
Well,
thing.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't do impressions. Oh, let me try. Well,
You got to scratch your dick while you're telling the jokes, too. He's always adjusting.
I don't know. I can't do it.
He's always, if you watch Bill Maher, watch how many times he touches his dick.
You would too if you were that thin with a big cock.
He's always reaching down there. I'm like, just put your hands in your pockets, buddy.
It's so funny because we're all over the place, but it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, it is.
So
it is.
it's
4 in
so
the morning.
early.
We just finished spots.
Let me tell you something. I was so happy because you're a parent. I'm a parent. I was like, yeah, let's get this fucking over with.
Yeah.
What is this fucking 10 o'clock shit?
Yeah.
I'm here at 10 o'clock some night with these young comics. I'm just like, what? I haven't eaten. My blood sugar's low. I have a snore pillow I want to get home to.
I can't like do the riffing with comics anymore late at night. I do my spot. I just get home as soon as possible.
It's so tough. We're all over the place. I mean, I had a thought and it was great, but now it's gone. We started out with trashing a comedian's Instagrams. We're at fucking.
We talked Bill Maher. We talked moving up.
Bill Maher went to the White House
Yeah,
with Kid Rock.
I know.
Is the world upside down that Kid Rock may be the one to unify this country?
What are you talking about?
He
think he's going to unify us?
Of course, I'm being sarcastic
But,
and I'm joking.
But yeah, but what's
because
the-
I'm a comedian too.
Okay.
Well,
let's
let's not get carried away. It's 3:30.
not say things we can't take back.
No, I'm just saying that he got Bill Maher, who is a liberal, always been a liberal.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's kind of going flapping on free speech and woke shit now, but
Right.
got him and Dana White got him to go meet Trump, hang with Trump for the night in the White House.
Right.
And they didn't just, hey, how are you? Nice meeting you. That type of shit. They went upstairs to the forbidden areas. He showed him
The forbidden area.
the place where nobody goes.
Melania's room.
Check out her. Go ahead, grab her by the pussy. She loves it. Oh, Donald, I don't like it anymore. Not by that Jew. Yeah, and they hung out. And
But that's not surprising to me because if Trump as just like a guy that you hang out with doesn't seem like that much of a reach, it's the president, it's the job that is the thing that fucks people up.
I know, but you have to kind of wait until the end of the thing to see like mathematically what he did.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can hate everybody, but you have to wait till the end and be like, yeah, he kind of, black people got jobs, more people were making more money, blah, 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 blah. You have to kind of wait to see what happens. Everybody,
Right.
But it's pretty great that Kid Rock, of all people,
Yeah.
Kid Rock
Right.
is hanging at the White House playing piano,
Yeah.
playing like a piano that hasn't been played since the 17th century. And playing well. And he's hanging with Bill Maher, which is crazy, with Trump having a.
To me, this doesn't feel crazy. This does not seem crazy to me.
I just think it's nuts.
To me, it's like, of course, who else is Kid Rock gonna hang out with?
He was with Dana White, Jelly Roll. I got 9. Burt Kreischer. I got a lot of people. Jay Okerson.
Right. But all of those
He'll
people,
never hang out with Jay. He
they're
rejected
all
me.
crazy. These are all crazy people.
But Bill Maher, who has trashed Trump,
Yeah.
where this is the thing that I like about it, because whether you're right or left, I feel like the left will not concede a second.
Right.
It's almost like Christianity, where it's like, I believe this,
Yeah.
and that's it. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Where like they show. I remember they showed this guy going into the Trump black dude, Biden shirt, going to the Trump rallies.
Yeah.
And everybody, all these people you think were like, get out of here, like, get a hose.
Yeah.
They were just like, hey, welcome, come on in.
Yeah.
We have barbecue over here, young black sir. You know what I mean? It was like, he walked out like, they're the friendliest people I've ever met. And then you take the same fucking, bro dude with the Trump hat, they will fucking murder him.
Yeah.
Some fat old lady will go, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
It's just such a, so to see Bill actually, but I'll go hang with him. We'll see what's up.
Right.
I kind of like it, where it's like, guys, let's chill the fuck out.
Even just like, the problem, honestly, is the internet. That's it. That's like the whole problem. Because
It's China. You're right.
Yeah.
No, because we were
China.
talking before, and you were like, China is a big.
I did say that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was at like 2 a.m, and it's now 3. So I barely remember.
Oh, did you say you didn't like Chinese food? I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. I'm getting all discombobulated. But I know that it's like
I know I said the Chinese.
Right, the Chinese, but we don't know if it was about
Was
food.
it food?
Might have been food,
It might
or
have-
the country, or the people.
You
Or it might have
asshole.
been, you said that it's like when animals see robots in the wild.
Yeah, and then they think they're Chinese, and then they run
then
the
they
other
fuck
way. No, but I where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it is the internet.
2 o'clock.
Because it was it's yesterday.
We're gonna have to go.
Joe Rogan was like, there was like a clip of Rogan talking about how it's bad that people are getting like, thrown in jail that have been following immigration laws, and that there's no due process to like be throwing them in jail, and that this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And there was all these people in the comments being like, you fucking did this. And it's like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, he's saying that this is a bad thing. I think we can all agree this is a bad thing.
When somebody says something that you agree with, you should be like, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And when somebody says something you don't agree with, be like, I don't agree with it. You
Period.
don't hate.
He's not your dad.
That's why-
You know what I mean? It's like you can fucking forgive him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to walk around all your whole life with this. Like,
I feel bad for liberals. Not all of them, of course, but because they have the same. I feel like they have the same hatred that the Ku Klux Klan have. I feel like the Ku Klux Klan isn't as hateful.
Bobby,
I feel like
you
Ku Klux
got
Klan
it,
is like.
but you sound like. But this is the thing.
Let me just finish this thought, and then you can judge me. on it.
Okay.
I feel like the Ku Klux Klan, if you went down there, it was like, you know what? I do like Tyrone. He's a good person. I do like Eminem's new album. I feel like they've come around a little bit. And Fubu is I like Fubu. I know it's old. I just feel like they're not as bad as some of these people who are you got to key a car because it's like, chill.
No, this is the thing. It's both of them. It's like,
Did I just
really,
say the Ku Klux Klan is better than? I think I did. Yeah.
Than
Maybe
Fubu?
I'm wrong. I meant to say the Chinese. What am I saying? I don't know.
Here's the thing. I agree that there's like the extreme liberals on the one side
Yeah.
are like, they've lost the plot.
Yeah.
But I think the same thing about the extreme right.
Right.
That
But I
you've
felt
got
like,
them both, and it's like they're just like internet people that have like lost the plot. They
Right.
don't know what's going on anymore.
like I saw
Most of America is like reasonable people.
But I feel like the left felt like they had to back up the far left for a minute, right? And I feel like I was a Democrat.
I will say that.
I was a Democrat for a long time, and I'm just not anymore because they went fucking nuts, almost like the Christians did, right?
Right.
And like back with music and
Like the
sex and-
evangelicals. Yeah.
right? Which I hated, being, and I'm a religious guy. I believe in God and all that, but that was like, you guys are fucking mental. But like I saw Alec Baldwin was kind of like, guys, this is stupid. We can't do
gotta
this anymore.
Reel it in.
And I heard a guy did Trump next to him, and he was like, it sucks. I probably would be friends with Trump if he wasn't such a fucking asshole on some of these things.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's like, look, man, let's go back to fucking hanging out and not
Yeah.
being angry.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't look at as a parent, right? I feel like we're pinpoint. Hang on. As a parent, I feel like we're focused. Buddy, it's 1:48 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I called you buddy because you have a guy energy. Me and you have guy.
Yes.
We do.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I think that once you have, going back to my original point with Whitney, once you have a kid, you don't have time to worry about the shit that doesn't really matter.
100%.
And it's like, I just want to make sure My responsibility is that kid. So
Right.
he's not a racist.
Right.
He respects women. He is a fucking good person and wants good things for himself and his family and other people.
Yeah.
That, if you could, I think.
That's the last time Trump got elected. I was like teary-eyed. I was upset. I was
cried?
no, I never cried. But
No, you wouldn't cry.
I didn't
You didn't cry
cry.
when you gave birth.
I didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Andy was like,
True. I never cried when I gave birth. So I didn't cry when Trump got elected. But
wait a minute.
I didn't. I never cried.
You didn't cry when you had your kid?
No,
How bad was Andy crying?
he was crying. He was crying.
I love Andy.
He cried.
I love
I
him
did
so
not
much.
cry. But I also had a hole in my stomach. I had a dinner plate-sized hole in my stomach. I was like, I can't really cry right now. Also, my husband and kid just left the room, and I'm just sitting here having surgery by myself.
Oh, they have to leave because you have to.
They had to just sew me up, and they had
Wow.
to clean her off.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Did
Yeah.
you see it? No, you didn't see
I
it.
didn't see it.
Thank God.
I don't think I would have felt anything if I did.
Now, did you have to do that, or was that
No, I asked for it.
you asked for it because you didn't want to fucking?
I didn't want to push for 1 second. I was like, cut me open and hand me a baby. I don't want 1 second of pushing.
Really?
I don't want to do any extra work.
know
I
what?
literally, they were like, pick a birth plan, and I scanned Reddit, and somebody was like, C-section's the easy way out, and I was like, that's what I want.
So they just cut you open, took the baby, gave it to Andy. He cried. You were like, "Sew me up, get me a coffee,
Yeah.
get my vape. Where's my vape?"
Yes. Yeah. It was easy. But the point was that
Yes.
okay, because it's now it's 12:30 in the morning.
It's nuts. We're almost into the day before.
Yeah. And I was like super upset about like, all this stuff when Trump won the first time. Second time, I literally at 10 at night, and I realized Kamala wasn't getting elected, I bought Bitcoin stock and I bought Tesla stock. And then I was like, I'm buying an apartment because I think tariffs are going to go insane. And I was like, I need to lock in a rate right the fuck now.
Yeah.
So that was what I did.
Right.
It wasn't like,
Business.
yeah, I was like, what do we have to do?
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And I also was like, I'm not, the Bitcoin and the Tesla thing, I was like, I'm not going to lose everything tonight. I just want like a little win.
Right.
And then now both of those are in the fucking toilet.
But here's the thing with those, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and of course Luis Gomez. Luis is such a piece of shit. I had all these other coin stock, whatever they're called, cryptocurrency stocks.
Yeah.
From when it was going nuts.
Right.
You got to buy, Zizzle,
Ethereum
or
and-
Zapple,
right.
and fucking Apple Pit or whatever it is. I bought all these little bits. He took all my stuff, converted it, and then took $1,000 out of my bank account in the app and just bought like Bitcoin. He's like, "Yeah, now you hooked up." I go, "I can't just spend $1,000 without running it by I'm married, you fucking solo wolf. I can't. I don't have a festival that I get to siphon money out of." I was so, but I talked to a guy.
great.
If they wind up making Bitcoin and XRP a currency,
Mm-hmm.
right? If the banks start buying that, like to make it actual currency, it's gonna be nuts. And if you think about money, when was the last time you took out a fucking dollar?
Yeah.
I mean, we're paying with our stupid. It's all digital.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to the train and boom, the cab, the Uber, bang, it's all here.
Right.
I order food, it's here. I pay for it. When was the last time you had money that you said, I need cash? You really don't use cash.
Right.
You don't use coins. When was the fucking last? I throw coin. Here, just take it. I don't want it on me. I don't want to hear ting-a-ling-a-ling when I take my pants off and have to go find a dime under a bed. Fuck you. So it's like it is all going in that direction where I think that Bitcoin and whatever I don't even know what I have.
You don't know
Bitcoin-
what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Because it's nothing. Because it's nothing. That's why.
Then why do I have thousands of dollars? Fucking Lewis.
It's dumb. It's dumb. I mean, listen, if the banks start buying it, that's a different conversation, I think. But right now it's like he's like starting a reserve like a Bitcoin reserve, a national.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. A Bitcoin reserve, which he says would act like gold or oil.
Right.
Which are real things.
Right.
Gold and oil are real things.
Tangible.
Bitcoin is not a real thing.
Tangible.
So right now taxpayers are paying
I want you to
taxes.
compliment me on using the word tangible.
Congratulations. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
As a writer,
Yeah.
I said tangible.
It was not that big of a word that I thought to compliment you on it, but I'm glad that you're proud of yourself.
I was until you made me feel not
It's
proud.
like, well, you're kind of retarded.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Fuck, it's so early.
Yeah, I mean, really. We're at midnight now? What is it?
It's actually, it's not midnight. It's a little after midnight.
Okay, yeah.
we're
Good.
there.
You came up with after. That was good.
Thanks. Barely. I said, buh. So, okay, finish your thought.
So if we have like, if we're paying taxes on a reserve for Bitcoin,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're basically like, we're paying for an apartment that we're storing our fucking dreams in.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Right.
It's fucking dumb.
It's-
And until like the banks are, and I get that like he's basically, I think what I worry about is that he's going to put all this like, he's going to get us all invested in Bitcoin, and then the dollar is going to tank, which right now Bitcoin is, I think, based off of the value of the dollar. So if the value of the dollar goes down, then the value of Bitcoin also goes down. I mean, listen, I don't fucking know how all this shit works, but that's where my mind goes is I go, oh, fuck. So now anyone who has actual money is like fucked, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, cash is useless. I mean,
it's not useless because it's digital, but it's still based on the value of the dollar.
but gold is, if you have gold and the dollar tanks, that's something. Am I correct?
Yeah, but who? What do you have? Blocks of gold under your fucking? What are you, my dad? You just hiding gold under your house?
I have gold and silver. I got gold and silver. I got silver because I thought there's more potential for money if it does go up than gold, because gold only goes up like this much.
This is the problem, and this is where Democrats fucked up, is that they forgot about people who are not rich. So it's like now you got all these people who are like middle class voting Republican, and the Republican Party, all they have ever done is look out for like very, very wealthy
It
dudes.
switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Beyonce.
But it didn't switch. They're still doing that. And
Right.
the people who are not making that kind of money are like voting for like against their own interests, even though because the fucking Democrats like
Became
they
the
fucked
elitists.
up. They fucked up and they just
It's-
they like forgot that poor people are their own fucking identity. You
I
know,
tell-
if you're gonna focus on like the blacks and Mexicans, and then you got to think about poor whites.
Which is the majority of people in this country.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. That's just the way it is. And here's another thing. We like a story.
Mm-hmm.
Poor people. I'm one of the poor people. I'm not rich. I've never been rich, right? I'm doing better and the best I've ever done, but I've been poor most of my life. My family's never had money.
Right.
We were 13 of us in a 3-bedroom house,
Right. Yuck.
but never felt it. It's terrible. But we didn't feel it. It was just the way you lived, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the American dream. Have a house, have a family, enjoy yourselves on weekends, right?
Right.
Everybody works as hard as they can. And then on weekends, we have parties and we have birthdays and we have a good time. And,
Right.
And I love that. That's great. But it's almost like we love a story. The poor people love. Obama had a story.
Right.
He went and spoke at the
Yes.
convention, and he gave this and they show, and then he's rising up, and he's this young black guy. He talked like The Rock.
Yeah.
And he gave this, and he's hope, and we were like, hope, and can you smell? And it was like great, and he got the country together with that.
Yeah.
And then it's like Trump, when you look at like the Democrats, it's like they're hiring all these people, millions of dollars to fucking not even talk or perform. And
Right.
and then you look at Beyonce and blah. It's like, guys,
Yeah.
sorry, fuck you.
You're not.
And then Trump tells a story. He gets shot in the ear and goes, fight. And we're
Yeah.
like, that's Rocky 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's like I'm fucking going with the underdog.
Right.
That's I think what happened with a lot of people.
That's 100% what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, like Hillary, the fucking just a twatty, snobbish attitude. But her husband plays the sax, likes to finger fuck chicks in the White House.
Yeah.
Great, let's go.
Come on the curtains.
I'm fucking in. It's amazing to me too that we don't ever find it. We're such cattle. We never find anything out. And we're just like, all right.
Yeah.
Like the Epstein shit. It's like, what? I know bad stuff happened, but what happened?
Yeah. It's funny to me that like the Epstein, all the shit came out
Yeah.
and everybody was like, no, where's the sexy stuff? We wanted video. You know what I mean?
There's no video. And like the P. Diddy stuff, come on. It's like watching a Yellowstone season. Let's go. You can't take a break mid-season to go film 6 more episodes?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Let him out for a few weeks.
Let him talk. Let him do a fucking view.
At least get like a camera in the fucking hall where him and Sam Bankman-Fried are all like together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want to
just-
see him and that like wet Bitcoin guy.
I want to see them eat a baby. Yeah. I want to see him do some weird shit to J-Lo's asshole.
Yeah.
I want to see some stuff, and they allude to it, but we never get it. And I'm sick of it. There's not one video of Epstein Island. There's not one photo of somebody on the island.
Yeah.
That we get nothing.
I want to see Stephen Hawking getting pushed across the sand.
I want to see him getting blown on the sand.
Yeah.
I want to see some fucking redhead
I want to see
from Yugoslavia.
like,
Him going.
it takes 3 people to push a fucking wheelchair on a beach.
They just leave him out there.
You know how bad you want to get blown?
When you.
You're really helping out a friend if you're just having like three assistants push a wheelchair on a beach.
And get him there was a nightmare. That's an island with no airport.
Yeah.
They had a helicopter him, but like the helicopter from Speed.
You just lower him down.
Yeah, one of those Russian transport helicopters. He's just in the wind. Fucking straw is wibbling.
He's going in circles.
He starts spinning out of control.
Yeah.
And he's trying to. I mean, all the people that went there. I mean, and it's funny, like Clinton. It's like nothing, dude.
Yeah.
I just wish one of these guys would be like, fuck. You know what? I got enough money.
That's what we need. We need one Democrat
Right.
who went to Epstein's Island to run for president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, and have T-shirts.
We need someone with like a little dirt on him.
Just a T-shirt of the island, the silhouette of the island, like they have Aruba.
Yeah.
Where you know it's Aruba because of the shape.
Just says, I didn't do it.
Yeah. And then a question mark.
I didn't do it. Question mark?
Yeah. I'd buy that.
Yeah. I'd
yeah.
vote for it.
It's
Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I just want I literally just want tax breaks. That's all I want.
yeah. So you're voting for Trump.
No, I'm not getting tax breaks for Trump. That's the thing. I'm like, people don't get it. They're not.
But you get loopholes.
You do get. It's a great time if you're a fucking scam artist. It's gonna be a big 4 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna. I mean, look, I don't.
Lewis is gonna fucking. He's gonna be great.
For the next 4 years.
Yeah.
He's been great for the last 15.
Yeah. He's gonna. I'm telling you, Lewis is gonna walk out of this next 4 years. He's gonna be a fucking billionaire.
I get a phone call.
If he plays his cards right.
Doggy, I'm not a scam artist. I'm a businessman. Doggy. I don't like you talking about
We're
that.
kidding. We're kidding, Lewis.
I didn't say nothing.
We're kidding.
It was her.
All right. Well, I'll see you at fucking Slutfest or whatever.
It's not called Slutfest. There's not one chick there you'd want to bang.
Yeah. I think I did a show. I think I did a show there, like in the beginning of it,
Yeah.
where I think the show was called like Dumb Sluts or like it was like Dumb Funny Sluts. I don't even know if they threw funny in there. I was like, and I'm like, I'm doing it.
This is why I love Skankfest. It's run by women.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
I know.
It's run by Rebecca
know.
and Christine.
Yes.
Who are fucking feminist, tough broads.
Yeah.
And Lewis, of course. Those 3 run it. But Skankfest
Lewis is the biggest feminist in comedy.
What does feminist mean? I don't know.
I'm just throwing that out
okay.
there.
I mean, if he fucks,
It just felt inflammatory.
I mean, he bangs a lot of comics. I mean, if that's feminist.
He's doing a lot for women comics.
Well, no, I mean, think about Skankfest. It filled the hole right when JFL
Absolutely did.
It filled a big slut hole.
Yeah. A big, whorish, gaping hole.
People are so afraid of it. And it's funny because the Skank fans are the
It's so
sweetest, nicest people. They're so, what's the word? Just behind you and
Yeah.
into comedy. And they like crazy shit. But there's a lot of comics there that aren't really that crazy and dirty that kill and they don't care.
No, it's like to me, it's the only festival that exists still that is just for comics.
And for podcasting.
Yeah.
A lot of the other things, like they just do stand up.
Yeah.
And then they'll throw these podcasts in.
Yeah.
But it's almost like podcasting is bigger than the stand-up at Skankfest.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're coming from.
Yeah.
They're coming from our podcasts.
Right.
And then we do stand-up there. So that's what I love, too, because the podcasting, like JFL does podcasting, but it's in a small room. It's in the middle. It's off to nowhere.
And it doesn't, and when you go do JFL and you go do these other fests, it feels like you're there for the industry. It doesn't feel like you're there to hang out with each other.
Right.
You know, like Skankfest,
I mean, I'm not.
it's people that are just, that you love.
Right.
That you want to be hanging out with.
It's a real true hang.
Yeah.
Of us just hanging out.
And I don't think there's any festivals that exist that are that anymore.
Well, and
besides Skankfest.
also, too, Skankfest does bring an array. It's not just one style of comedy that you think that they might have did at the beginning to get people to do it. But now they invite anybody. There's a lot of different styles of comedy that go, which I love. But like the other festivals, it is like, I don't know, kind of alternative-y.
Yeah.
Where it's like, they have to, this is the edgy show.
Right.
Where it's like, all right, I'm on that fucking shit. Can I
Right.
just be on the funny? Why don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you got to fucking brand
I got to
me.
talk about my fucking wife's twat
Yeah.
because I'm on, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Can't talk
Because
about,
of whatever's on the fucking
yeah,
flyer.
I can't talk that I cry at every animated film my son watches and he thinks I'm a fucking pussy because I can't open up a little bit.
Wait. Tell me which ones make you cry the most.
The stupid one about the roller coaster, the Wonderland.
What?
It's a movie about, it's Wonderland, I believe it's called. And the girl, it opens up on the beautiful family, and the mom and the daughter have this beautiful relationship. And then they make a, like, amusement park on the wall. Like, they make it's called Wonderland and blah, blah.
Sounds like it sucks, Bobby.
Well, she gets cancer fucking 8 minutes into the thing. And then she puts a bandana on and she has to go away.
It's a kid's movie?
Yeah.
Pixar?
Yeah, I think. And then she goes into a car and she's crying and the daughter's running down the street. And then you see slowly the stuff falling off the wall and the little amusement park, Wonderland, is like dying. She's not playing with anymore.
It sounds like you fucking did ayahuasca.
I was 5 seconds in. I was just like, and then Max looks over and he just covers my eye. He goes, "Dad, don't watch this part." He's his mom through and through. No empathy. Nothing. You can't make him cry unless you take his phone away.
That's why Max likes me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because you fucking two dead pieces of oak
Dead
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fucking wicker.
Nothing. He never cries at any shows.
Really?
I said this on the show before. Like a month ago, we're lying in bed and he put his arm around me. And he pulled me into him and like held me, and I was like, I just filled up with like joy, and it was the best feeling I felt in my life, like no drug or anything, and I was just like, God damn it! And then I realized I've never in my life have I put my arm around a man who I loved, and
held him,
and I turned to him and I put my head on his forehead and I was like, son, I'm so proud to be your father, and I love you so much, Maximus. And he was like, Dad, this is gay.
He keithed you.
I was like, it's a little gay. I'm living my life through your childhood, and you've never known pain. You've had a good life, and I apologize. I never had anybody, and this made me want to cry. I'm going to go watch Wonderland. I'm sorry.
You want to come?
Yeah.
He's like, no.
I'm an emotional pussy.
I cried watching, what was it? Finding Nemo. But I cried at the beginning.
Why?
Because they were like they lose their somebody dies, right? Don't they lose their first baby? And then Nemo gets born and they're like, yeah, it's like a fish miscarriage.
What?
They had babies
No,
and then a shark comes and eats the eggs. And then it cuts to like they had one left and that baby like survives.
So the shark had caviar.
The shark had
He's
caviar.
an elitist piece of shit.
Caviar at a fish miscarriage.
A fish miscarriage.
Yes.
Well, it's not a miscarriage.
It's a fish carriage.
It's not a fish carriage.
Yeah, it sucked.
It's not a fish carriage. It's just it's the baby.
I have a really
Yeah.
It's actually what?
What's up?
I cried at the end of Space Jam 2.
Space Jam 2? I don't even remember that.
That's because he's autistic.
Bugs Bunny died, and I cried like a little bitch.
He dies?
He dies?
And then he comes back. It was really.
Then he
Oh,
didn't
that doesn't-
die.
that passed out.
And he's a cartoon fuckface.
Jesus Christ. You
God,
are autistic.
You really are.
fucking lays down for a nap and you're like, he's dead.
What a fucking sappy sissy you are.
Taking everything fucking at face value.
What, you get scared when you watch Three Stooges? They're hurting each other.
Hitting his own ears. No, but I cried because they have the one baby left and he gets born and that's Nemo.
Yeah.
And then they won't let him out. He won't let him out. And then one day, like the mom's like, you have to let him. He's not gonna have a life if you don't let him out.
Right.
And that made me fucking sob.
Why? What is that? What did that do to you?
Because when Minnow was like teeny tiny, I was like, okay, she's fine because she's with me.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't worried about her
I'm
being
sorry,
like
please just say your kid's name again.
Minnow.
So there's a connection. Wow. Oh my God. Finding Nemo. Oh, please finish this.
I'm like, she's fine as long as she's with me. Andy would be crying, like being like, is she gonna be okay? She's so little. I'm like, she's fine. She's like literally attached to us. Nothing's gonna happen to her. She can't walk.
Right.
But when she started walking,
Yeah.
and then I started freaking out because I was like, oh, she's gonna get out there in the world, and that's when shit gets real.
Yeah.
And I have no control over like what happens once she's like out there.
And that's
That
why you
freaked
need a
me
God.
out. I have a God.
Who's your God?
I believe in God.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I was just joking. I don't know.
What do you think? I'm a godless whore over here?
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Till right now.
I
Right
believe in
now
God.
at
No, I pray.
11:58 in the morning.
I pray.
Yeah, I pray too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I do it. I do the whole thing. I get on my knees, everything.
Here's the I told
You know, like a whore.
Godless.
Like a real whore.
You're a God whore.
I'm a God whore. God slut.
God slut. It's a new show at Skankfest.
Yeah.
God sluts.
God sluts.
No, but it's because with my like Max, right? He'll be
Yeah.
like, he's got an electric bike,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Well, just get him a regular." I'm like, "Listen, it doesn't matter.
Right.
He's got to learn how to drive. You know what I mean? At some point,
Yeah.
let him go. Make sure he wears a helmet and he has this and he knows what the fuck he's doing. Well, what if he gets hit by a car? I don't know. What if he's fucking walking and gets hit by a car?
Right.
I can't. I'm not in control of the world.
Yeah.
So let him go, and she'll be like, "Well, where are you going, dude? Just don't get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Go where you want to go.
Yeah,
Don't-
but see,
don't
that sounds
die."
like somebody that never lost a kid in their family.
Well, I don't.
I lost a kid in my family. So when I think about,
what
yeah, my sister, when she was 7, died.
wow.
So that's what made me go, oh, fuck, like it could happen any moment.
How did your sister die?
She drowned
Where?
in a fucking, in a hot tub. I talk about this. You've never watched my comedy in your life. But here, she basically, we were at a graduation party for my friend. And my
I didn't mean
sister
to
was
laugh. I'm laughing at I never watched your comedy.
Yeah.
No,
I
gotta say
I'm like the
this.
biggest insult in all of this is that Bobby hasn't watched any of my fucking stand-up.
I'm so exactly. You're more mad at me that I didn't see your stupid bit than you talking about your sister, you fucking oak tree. All right, I'm sorry. That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at you telling me the story. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I almost spit out my coffee.
That's because you're a god
So
slut.
true. So
What a sicko.
I can't tell the story now.
No, you can't go.
We're being giggly.
No, we're not. Go ahead.
She drowned in a hot tub. She got like sucked into the drain of the hot
How
tub.
small was she?
She was 7 months. She was 7 years old.
Wait a minute. There's a drain in the hot tub that sucks down,
Yeah.
and she was 7. Who was with her?
My sisters, my mom. It's these drains that like basically there was all this legislation done after that basically prevents this now, but that these drains would like take the lives of hundreds of kids a year.
And nobody would know.
And that's why those signs are up that are like, if you're under 16, don't go in the hot tub.
Wow.
But it was all because these drains, like it took three grown men couldn't pull my sister off this drain.
Really?
Yeah. So like, so that's the kind of shit where you go like, oh, death is lurking around every corner. You know what I mean? That just like gets in your bones.
Yeah.
And so having a kid now, I'm like, it's waiting. Like it's just waiting to get her. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, but it's not.
I know, but that's the, you know what I mean?
You couldn't fucking, You couldn't control. There's nothing you could have done to. It just that happened.
Right.
Like my cousin Maura, beautiful, like you, looks like you.
Right.
The hair, beautiful girl. She was 20, I think, and we, like I said, we had this big Irish Catholic family, the Donlins and the Dailies, and they had 8 kids, 6 kids or 7 kids. They had 8 kids. We had this massive family in Boston, and I remember she was driving down the road, and these drunk kids came up over a hill on the other side. Boom, gone.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Right.
And I remember it devastated everybody in the family that this beautiful young girl that had her whole life was in the family was just gone.
Yeah.
You can't. So it's like with my son, I feel like if I'm like the other parents, like we called a parent to go play at the park, and is somebody going to be there?
Right.
If you need somebody to be at the park, me and my wife will go.
Right.
As long as somebody's there watching them. I'm like, Mama, I wanted to go. Your kid is going to be afraid of fucking life.
Yeah.
My kid, go to the park, fuckface.
Right.
And leave us alone.
Yeah.
And have fun. Don't be stupid. Have common sense. And, be home at this time. And keep your phone on you.
Yeah.
So we can track where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And call you.
I'm trying to be more like that because I know that my instinct is like, don't let her outside. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's harder in New York. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
The reason why I love the suburbs and I love that Andy wants to go to the suburbs because you do have a neighborhood. You know what I mean? And where I live, it's nice. Like where you were going to move, that downtown is the shit.
Yeah.
Your kid could just go to the store, get a popsicle with his friends,
Yeah.
give him $10. They could, go hang out, go down to the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In New York City, I mean, you can just be lit on fire by a maniac.
Right.
So it is a little more dangerous.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely terrifying, but I'm like, and maybe we will move fucking upstate later.
But your kid's going to be such a strong kid later in life.
For sure.
Your kid's going to be able to take the subway.
Yeah.
You know, there's kids that never have taken a train or a subway anywhere.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
How fucking terrifying it is to like.
I remember moving here in my fucking 20s being like, I have no idea how to do the subway and like crying after a fucking.
I'm from the 70s and 80s, and let me tell you something. I took trains, and I told my son, during snowstorms, I would grab the bus bumper, and it would pull me to school. Just what we did. And I'd be like, yo, Frankie. And he'd jump on. We'd be like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And we'd just take the local town bus.
Yeah.
We would do that shit all the time. I mean, look, a lot of kids died that you don't know about.
Right.
But I think
Not you.
No, not me. Frankie's dead. But the thing is.
Frankie's long gone.
Frankie's gone. I actually named my AI, my ChatGPT, Frankie.
You did?
Yeah. So
you can name him?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can name. Here, ready?
That's awesome.
Oh, it's the best. Ready? I call him. Yeah. I named him Frankie after my. Hey, Frankie, what's up?
Hey, Bobby, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm sitting here with Rosebud Baker. Do you know who she is?
Yeah, Rosebud Baker, the comedian. She's hilarious. How'd you two link up?
Why is he gay? Did you make him gay? He's like a cunty gay.
Perfect. Maybe grab some coffee or hit a comedy club?
She said that you're gay. Are you gay?
Nope, not that I know of.
He's closeted.
All good. Anything else on your mind?
No, he sounds offended. I'm sorry, buddy. She's very rude. I apologize.
No worries at all. It's all good. You guys just enjoy hanging out.
Hey, do you
I'm going to go back to banging this guy. I'm going to go back to railing this dude.
He's not gay. He's Pam. He's fucking Wayne Brady.
He's definitely bi. I'll tell you that.
Let me ask you a couple questions now because you're on SNL again.
Writing.
It's on SNL.
Okay.
You're a writer. That's, I think, is harder than being on it, right?
There's different things.
Why haven't you been in any sketches? Are you ever gonna? Is that what you don't want that, or do you want? Is that your goal to be on the show?
I was in like a cold open once, but I don't think that it would make sense for me to be like a cast member on the show.
Why is that?
I'm not a performer like that. Like I'm not a
actor.
I mean, I'm an actor, but I'm not that kind of actor.
You're not silly.
Yeah.
You don't have a silly bone in your body.
I'm not a silly Billy. No, I'm not. I can't like access that part of myself.
Yeah,
know?
you can't get weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that like sketch performance is, you just have to.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry about your sister.
Oh,
Go
thanks.
ahead. Oh, even more sorry. Sorry, I didn't watch yours.
Yeah, thank
Sorry, I
you.
didn't watch that.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Because that was a fuck up.
I'm gonna watch it today.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna say preface.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not gonna. No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna watch it tonight when I get home.
Show it to Max. Show it to Max. You'll probably cry at the parts that Max would laugh at.
You get emotional?
No.
Oh, good. A lot of comics are crying in their specials now.
I know. I
really
know.
want to throw something at
It's
their
enough
faces.
already.
Look, just.
But yeah, so I'm back on it. But I'm writing at Update. I'm not on the sketch side anymore.
Oh, that's great. Well,
Yeah.
that's the best part of the show.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
Yeah, it's the best part of the show.
I agree.
Those two assholes are having fun,
Yeah.
and you can tell.
And when I say it's the best part, I mean it's my favorite part. But like,
I think it's. I mean, my favorite part too because, number one, those guys like each other so much,
yeah,
and their chemistry is so good, and they fuck with each other. And Che is just a funny. Both of them are very funny.
yeah,
funny guys. But you know, it's a chance to trash everything,
right.
which is great.
And it's like I can write for Che and Jost better than I could write for any of the cast members. Then like I didn't know how to write for them.
Like sketches.
Yeah.
You never wrote for a guest.
I would try to, but I'm like, I don't think in sketches. I don't like, it's harder to write sketches in a lot of ways.
Because you have to get into that weird fantasy silly part of your brain.
Yeah, and it's not just like joke. It's like, what would the character do?
Right.
And that is, to me, I'm like, I feel like we're losing a chance to to get a laugh when we get into that, you know?
But were you getting sketches on, or were your sketches getting turned down?
I was getting sketches on for the first 2 years that I was there. And then the third year I was there, I was like, I was getting some on, but it was less and less. And I was like, and the ones that I got on weren't doing as well. And I was just like, oh, I'm like batting.
So when a sketch gets on, right, and it doesn't do well, is it like bombing?
Yeah.
Do you have the same vibe backstage?
Yeah.
And the other people treat you as
And
like
you're sitting next to Lorne.
And is he going, oh God?
Well, he's
Oh,
literally, he's
Lord.
looking at you just like,
Why did you write that?
he'll turn to you and he'll go, I hope you're proud of yourself.
No.
Yeah.
But he's joking.
Mm-mm.
He's serious.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's like Esty fucking not being there when
It's awful.
she's watching your set.
Yeah.
And their silhouette's gone.
Yeah. It's
And you-
awful.
And you go upstairs, you're like, hey, Esty. And she's like, oh, Jared Fried.
Yeah.
I
It just
love
looks
you,
right
Jared."
past you.
Right through you.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
It was rough.
I mean, how many times did that happen?
I mean, he never said anything to me that was like really bad.
That must be like when an animal sees a robot.
But it's
in the
also
woods.
like you can't help but laugh
Nothing?
because when he was wait, what did you?
I said, that's like, it must be like when an animal sees a robot.
I'm trying
in
to
the
forget
woods.
that. I'm trying to forget that.
Worst analogy I've ever heard.
Listen, first of all, it wasn't an analogy. I fucked up the analogy.
Mm-hmm.
The analogy I was going for, which I don't remember, was better than that.
Well, until you remember it,
So-
that's the analogy. It's like when a robot sees animal sees a robot in the woods for the first time.
I meant when an animal sees a sick animal in the woods.
What happens with that?
They go, ew, and they run away. They go, ugh. They keep their kids away from it.
That is so you. Ugh, it's weak.
Yes.
You and Lauren must get along.
Honestly, he makes me laugh. Whenever he would say something that was like, you know, kind of mean, it would make me laugh. Like when the first meeting that I had with him, we went in and he was like, oh, I'm not going to learn your names yet.
What?
And I was like, I just started laughing because I was like, well, yeah, why would you? I mean, think about all the people that have like worked here. You haven't seen anything I've done yet. Why would you learn my fucking name?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. I respect it.
I get it.
I mean, I don't even know. What's this kid's name over here? There's Danny. I know Joe. What's the other guy? Zach. I don't know his name.
There you go.
I don't even know where he comes from.
There you go.
He just
Zach,
showed,
step your game up.
Hey, Zach.
Ouch.
Zach, I don't even know where you're from. Are you a stand-up?
Yeah, I'm from Nebraska.
Okay, great. Didn't know that till right now. Didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
He was just here one day. And
It's funny to me that you would just say it to somebody that like, hey, I'm not going to learn your name until
funny.
like you earn it, you
Right.
know? It's like,
But have you, on the other side of this, have you done a sketch or some joke that you wrote that crushed and you're getting the high fives and the accolades?
yeah, I mean, absolutely. But it wasn't like, it never feels safe there. You're never like, oh, I'm good.
No one's ever come out of that thing, that machine,
Hmm.
with a
More confident than they walked in.
no, with a they all come out like it's tough
Yeah.
and it's a battlefield and it's competitive.
Bobby,
And- yeah.
I'm telling you, sitting around that writer's table pitching is the hardest, the toughest crowd I have ever had to pitch for. Like you can pitch something, and if it doesn't do well,
Yeah.
you can't even go like, nothing. Like that won't get a laugh.
Nothing.
If you go, really? Nothing? Okay, or I'll kill myself.
'Cause
No one will laugh at even your attempt to save the bomb.
Are they not laughing because they want their bit in?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but also just like
Hmm.
it just is the vibe there.
It's
It's
a
like
tense-
it's
it's a
part of the
tense-
culture.
But it's going to make you so much stronger when you come out and get into another writing room.
I've been in other writers' rooms
It's
since
great.
then, and I feel like I'm the funniest person on the fucking planet. Like just getting a little bit of a like,
Right.
because people will give you a laugh even when what you said wasn't that funny.
Right.
They'll give it a laugh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is fucking free money,
Right.
you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So one thing I will say that the place has done for me is like, what I would be willing to accept as like, oh, that did well before,
Yeah.
doesn't do it for me anymore.
It brought your game up.
Yeah,
Yeah, your game. Yeah, it's like being at the Cellar,
yeah,
like performing, going after Attell, Quinn, Patrice, Keith, all Norton, Geraldo, Louis. It's like you had to be good, or you're gonna fucking get shit out.
right. When
So-
I go to the Cellar now, if I leave work to go to the Cellar feels easy.
Right. Wow.
Like
Yeah. it feels good.
it feels amazing.
Right, 'cause
Like a
you're free.
warm bath.
Right. And that's sitting next to Keith Robinson.
Right.
Which pretty much,
The worst person on the planet.
yeah, he's
the meanest guy.
that's actually have to clean him.
Yeah.
A warm bath.
Yes.
Some Haitian woman. I gotta clean your balls now. I can't do it. I can't. I can never get it.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I thought
Do it again. Do it
I
again.
gotta clean your balls. It's Irish. It's Irish. That's all I know. I gotta get your balls clean.
Try West Indian.
You're gonna have my clappy. All right, listen. You got a special out, and you filmed it pregnant.
I filmed it half pregnant,
What
half.
is half pregnant?
So half of it I filmed 8 months pregnant.
Oh, yeah,
the other
yeah.
half I filmed
Can I tell
a
you-
year after I had the kid.
So funny because I filmed my special Killbox pregnant.
Oh yeah, no, I could tell. Everybody, and
You
no,
know-
and you don't get the credit for that.
Do you know that my special?
You don't get enough credit for that.
That special.
Mhm.
I was writing this thing with Gary Gulman and Mike Bonfiglio,
Hmm.
who helped Gary write The Depression, all that stuff. We were writing this whole thing about food.
Hmm.
I was going to do a whole special on food addiction, and we were going to film the first half fat
And the second half,
and the second half skinny.
for real,
Yeah.
really.
Swear to God. And then, swear to God, I was in writing meetings on the phone. We were rocking it.
Hmm.
And then the pandemic came
Damn.
and it just went away. Everybody just went to their corners of wherever they were going to survive this fucking apocalypse.
Right.
Me and Mike very rarely talked again. It sucked because we were meeting over at A24. It was such a great, I was going to tackle this food addiction thing, and I was going to be fat in the first half and the second half, or I think we were going to come out skinny and flash back to the fat.
Right.
But it was
Yeah.
it was crazy. So I was going to do the same thing that you did.
Yeah.
You
With a
took-
food baby.
I had a food baby.
You're saying I took your idea.
You took my
that
idea.
I just found out about.
I look like I had triplets though. That's how fat I was. You still look good in your goddamn special, son of a bitch.
No, I don't.
You
No, I don't. I gained 70 pounds pregnant.
what?
70 pounds.
How do you gain 70 pounds? When
How?
The baby, how fat was the baby?
8 pounds.
So you
I was a
gained-
waterlogged pig.
you had 62 pounds?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
But that went right away.
Yeah, because it was all water.
I had to
just
get my
fucking-
stomach cut out.
My ankles were like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. You could like press into them.
Oh, look how fucking
They'd
evil.
stay down.
My ankles are the same way, by the way. My sock imprint would stay in my fucking
Yes.
leg.
The sock imprint is like, when I think back to that, it gives me the same feeling of like depression.
Yeah.
When I just think about
How
how I could see my socks after I took them off.
I can't watch my special. I really like clips of it because I'm like, how did you like look at my wife? I'm like mad at her. Like, how did you let this happen to me? And why were you with me? Like, what kind of fucking psycho are you? That you lied in the bed with me going.
She slept easy.
She slept.
She goes, well, he's not cheating.
He's gonna die. I'll get this house. I'll move on to a fucking electrician. Fucking cool tattoos and a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Slut I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whore it up.
She's gonna whore it up someday.
We all will.
I know, not me.
But here's the thing. You guys are so exhausting.
What?
That I don't think, honestly, I don't think it's going to happen like that. That's why I think when men get divorced, they get a new wife almost immediately.
Right.
They're like, I need a nursemaid right now.
It's because you suck the fucking. We meet you. We're taking care of everything by ourselves. You slowly do everything for us, slyly.
No, you're doing everything by yourselves poorly.
Listen,
that's what it is.
All
You
of a
guys
sudden,
are-
I don't know the bank passwords. I don't know I don't know where anything is. I don't know how to do laundry. I don't know how to cook. I'm not allowed in the kitchen. I don't know how to do anything. So if you leave
and yet
me,
it's so fucking easy for us. It's just so fucking easy for us to do the thing that you just can't do.
I used to do it, and she took all my skills away.
No, she didn't. You let them go.
Yes, I did. I did. So if she leaves, I need to get another broad in there as quick as possible to take care of this shit.
And she is going to go off and live her life by herself and die alone in peace.
Yes.
Yes.
She will die alone in peace.
So there you go. We're not going to
Good.
slut it up. We're going to enjoy our time alone.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Well, and vibrators are going to get better and better, and they're going to suck on clits and all this stuff. It's going to be amazing.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh. You don't need a vibrator. All you have to do is go, hey, you want to fucking lick my pussy? And 3 autistic kids over here, Danny would come over tomorrow. Okay.
You don't understand. The problem is that we don't want you in our homes.
Yes, I know you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know Dawn wants nothing to do with me. Yet when
Right.
I see her, I cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Andy.
Yeah, you and Dawn would be good friends.
I know.
Yeah.
I love Dawn.
Yeah.
Every story you told me about Dawn, I'm like, I know this bitch. I know this bitch.
Well, yeah, you guys would be fucking. You guys.
We didn't get to hang out as much on when we came for Thanksgiving.
No, because she was cooking as
Yeah.
she should.
Jesus.
No, I'm kidding. I love making you mad. Nothing makes me happier.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what I'm happy.
As she should.
I know. I can't.
You better be glad she doesn't listen to any.
Let me tell you
shit.
something. She'll fucking tell me to fuck off in 2 seconds. She has no problem
Yeah.
to go, hey, she told me to suck her dick once. She goes, hey, suck my dick. I was like, all right, I'm out.
I really like that.
You like that one? Use it on Andy.
I will.
He'd be like, what? Okay. I love Andy. All right, listen, we got to go. Your tour dates are here. It's, what's the website, Danny? RosebudBaker.com. Are you on punchup.live yet?
I had a meeting with them and I don't know what happened.
Listen, just get on it. Stop fucking being an asshole. We're all on it.
I'm trying to get somebody else on it.
Who?
Like I'm trying to get somebody else to put me on it.
Why?
Because I don't want to do that.
You don't have to. Just tell them to do it and they'll put you on.
Okay, well, check if I'm on it.
Yeah, you got to get your dates up there.
Well, how do I do that?
Who put your dates up here on
I
your
have no
on your
idea.
website?
Oh, I do.
You do it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Just put them on there instead of there. But listen to me. When you put them up there, so when somebody goes to your punch up page, where they're from, it goes, oh, she's going to be here in a week or a month.
Oh.
It puts that one first.
Okay.
So it actually, oh, this person's from Wisconsin. And then it comes up, oh, your Wisconsin date is coming up in September. And they see that first, and then they see the other dates.
Oh.
And you know where they're from, and you get their email. And you
What
can
are they paying you to do this?
Nothing.
Really?
Because I love technology. I love apps. They have a brand new app. My old special,
Yeah.
Live from the Village Underground, was on Amazon just dying. I got it back. I put it on Punch Up Friday night. Now they have a consumer app. They have our app. We can go in and look at all the analytics and all the emails and where we're famous and where we're not.
Right.
Right? And now the consumer app, they can go on there and stream my special 8 o'clock Friday right to their phone or cast it to the TV.
See, it's shit times like this where I'm like, fuck, like having the writing job is just like so I'm like, this is exhausting. Like I would have the energy to do this shit if
Right.
if I wasn't fucking working 14-hour days.
We'll have Andy do it.
He's not gonna do that shit.
So have fucking Zach, the kid from Nebraska, do it.
Zach, are you free?
Yeah, I'll come work for you as long as you remember my name.
I can do that.
Wow, that hurt.
You did that.
I did that.
You did that.
I fucking hurt Nebraska Zach. I hurt you, Zach, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna fucking cry. Make sure
Still
you
love you, Bobby.
All right, thanks, buddy. But go work for her. She needs help. What gay tattoo is that, by the way? What meaningful fucking Indian thing?
There's
is
no
that?
meaningful
What is
thing
it?
about it. I literally just was bored during the pandemic, and I literally went to go get like a flower tattoo.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I do like it. All right, check her out. One of the funniest, hands down.
One of the funniest, hands down. One of the funniest, hands down, is like the worst compliment I've ever gotten in my life. Absolutely the laziest shit I've ever heard.
Will you guys come up this summer to hang out with us? I
Don't-
want you and Dawn to
Don't
get
fucking
together.
change the fucking
I know.
subject.
I want to talk to
Don't try to make me friends with your wife.
I want to be friends with Andy. I just want to go over how mean you two broads are to us.
One of the funniest,
How about this? Let me try
hands
again.
down,
I didn't finish.
hands down, pretty funny.
I didn't say pretty. I wasn't done. Cut me off. One of the funniest, hands down, best fucking comedians walking the planet right now. What? I'm gonna tell you. Let me try again. Ready? Watch this. Rosebud Baker is one of my favorite comedians, and she'll be one of yours. Go check out her
Hands
special.
down.
Keep your hands down during her show. You'll never clap at any of her
You won't
jokes.
clap once.
You'll never do this.
You might cry.
You might cry.
She might take comedy away from you.
She might steal it. Go. It's on Netflix, which is awesome.
Yeah.
On Netflix, and
It's called The Mother Load.
The Mother Load.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to talk about. We'll talk about this. We're going to the Patreon right now, real quick. We got questions from the Patreon people to
Great.
ask you, and then I want to talk to you about Andy because your fucking scumbag husband was talking behind my back.
I know. He told me.
Wow.
He told me. He said he's coming on the podcast.
Oh, listen. Here's the deal.
He said he's scared.
Here's the deal. Go to the Patreon. You'll hear what this fucking piece of shit said. Oh, what a muling little quim he is with his pal. Anyways, what do you guys got?
They
Follow
left.
me on Instagram at Danny Braff.
Last name Russell, first name Joe. Go to YouTube and check out The Cheese Show.
Wow. That stunk.
What's that other kid's name?
That's
My name's Zach. Just please remember it. That's all I want.
Remember Zach, everybody. His name is Zach. My name's Zach. And make sure you go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. Check out all my dates. They're up there right now. I'm going to the Mothership. I'm going to be going to a mic drop in San Diego and North Carolina to the Comedy Zone, Charlotte. Check out my dates. And I shut it down for the summer and I go up to the tiny house. But check out the Bonfire, Bone to Pick, all the other shows. You guys are the best fans in the world. We'll see you next time on You Know What, Dude?